I want to buy the $1000 iPhone 17 Pro, but I'm broke. So I'm gonna be phone hunting until I make enough money to buy one. So I was shopping on eBay, Vinted and Marketplace again, and I managed to find these three awesome phones. The phones in question are this yellow iPhone 15, this blue iPhone 13 Pro, and this blue iPhone 14 Plus with a crack on the screen. In total so far we've made around 860 bucks. And here is the iPhone 15. I bought it actually for a pretty steep price. I paid $495 US and it's in pristine condition. Battery health is at 87% and there's not a single scratch on it. And I actually sold the phone before I even bought it because a friend of mine wanted this phone. So I immediately sold it for 525 bucks. The next one is this iPhone 14 Plus with a cracked display. The frame is in rough condition, but otherwise it works okay. The battery health is still at 83%. So all I need to do with this one is to repair the display, and I will try that in an unconventional way. It all begins with the removal of the two bottom screws, and then I remove the display with the same method I always do. I apply isopropyl alcohol around the edges and use the machine to open it. The frame of the display is separating a bit, so it's making the removal of the display a bit difficult. But it definitely won't stop me. After removing the screws, brackets and disconnecting the display and proximity flex cable, the display assembly is finally removed. And here starts the fun part. I bought aftermarket soft OLED display for this repair, and I want to pair the display to the phone and appear as genuine in the settings. So I bought a display tag-on flex cable with the display IC already pre-installed. All that needs to be done is to solder the tag-on flex cable to the display. Well, but here's the kicker. I've soldered like 5 times ever in my life. So basically you can say that I've got no soldering experience at all. Well, you are gonna enjoy this one. I started by taping everything that I could to prevent a heat damage caused by the soldering iron. That yellow tape I used is called Captain Tape, and it's used to remove a heat from some area. After I removed the flex cable from the packaging, I lined it up with the solder path, I applied some flux and started soldering. And I gotta tell you, it didn't go too well. The flex cable just didn't stick. It looks so easy on other YouTube videos, but when I'm doing it, of course it can't go well. Just take a guess and write in the comments how long do you think it took me to solder the flex cable. And while you are there, please like and subscribe, it really helps me out. Well, if your guess was correct, it took me 50 minutes to solder this small flex cable. That's crazy. After I thought that it was soldered well enough, I powered on the phone and prayed that I will see a notification to configure the display. And guess what? The notification actually appeared, so I did configure the display. After the configuration was done, it appeared as used in the parts and service history. To finish the display replacement, I also needed to transfer the previous proximity sensor flex cable to the new display. So I did exactly that. After installing the old proximity sensor to the new display and screwing the bracket, it was all done. Well, not all, almost everything was done. I still needed to connect the new display, the proximity sensor flex cable and install the brackets. After that was done, I closed the phone. You can see that I finished the display replacement, I even screwed the bottom screws, but that wasn't it. Few days later I opened the phone again because I wasn't satisfied with how the display sits. I changed the display adhesive and I also removed a protective sticker from the motherboard so the display IC can sit well. So how much did I pay for this one? I paid $270 for this iPhone. I paid $45 for the display, and the total for this phone is $315. I will most likely sell the phone for $360. So that's a bit of profit. And the last phone of today is this iPhone 13 Pro in half a terabyte version. The phone is in decent condition without any major scratches or marks. I paid $400 for this one. But the battery health is at 78%, so it definitely needs a replacement. So let's get straight into this. I will skip the part where I open up the phone, because you've already seen that today. After the phone was opened, I checked if the insides were okay. Then I removed the bracket covering the battery and display connector. After disconnecting both of those, it was time to remove the battery. When I was doing the battery replacement, it was 1 AM for me, so I didn't even bother removing and disconnecting the proximity sensor flex cable. If you are careful enough and don't overstretch it, it's fine to leave it connected. I poured some isopropyl alcohol to soften the adhesive, and then I removed the battery without any issues. After removing the leftover battery adhesive, I installed the new battery. I connected up the display, installed the bracket, closed up the phone, installed the 2 bottom screws, and the job was basically done. So how much money did I spend? I bought this one for $400. The battery was $25, so the total was $425. A few days later I sold the phone for $455. So the profit made was $30. That's not much. In today's episode I made $105. The total made so far is $969. We are close to our $1,000 mark. So, thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye.